I don't know why this is not getting enough news, but Donald Trump just recently did an executive order. This is from the White House. President Donald J. Trump reins in independent agencies to restore government that answers for the people. So he says a bunch of words about how the president should have accountability of the American people so that these agencies should be ringed underneath him. Sounds good, right? Until you look at the fucking surface. These are the remaining independent agencies. Independent agencies such as the FTC, FCC, SEC. Do you know what each of these individual agencies do? FTC protects the public from deceptive, unfair business practices, from unfair methods of competition through law enforcement, advocacy, research, and education. This agency handles fraud, scams, identity theft, unfair business practices. So they handle fraud, identity theft, false advertising, data security, do not call violations. That's what this agency does. Sounds like a lot of things that the American public would want, right? Wrong. You're forgetting identity theft, false advertising, data security. Who just was robbing the IRS for your personal information? So let's say they put in this new tech that's supposed to make the government more efficient, and the Chinese government or somebody hacks into that shit and takes your information. I mean, we're not going to know the extent of that, because that's how you understand, like, when your bank gets hacked or anything like that, that is the commission that makes sure that they inform you, and you get paid if that kind of stuff happens. Who's going to inform you and get paid if these data breaches happen now? And remind you, this is all about Elon Musk. And this just recently happened in 2023. Musk violated FTC privacy order. We all remember when he was breaking fucking Twitter and it was crashing and the servers weren't working. Well, during that time, he also might have leaked a lot of personal sensitive information when he was trying to move their servers from one location to another location, right? There's rules and regulations so that your personal information isn't leaked, because we all know that they're siphoning our information using our phones. Well, Elon Musk has finally gotten back at the FTC for that. Not to mention, they like to say they're putting Elon Musk in charge of everything, right? Well, Elon Musk is known to give full access to everybody's data when he has long-term friends that need it. What's the next independent agency they're trying to take over? FCC. What does that handle? The FCC regulates and enforces communication laws and regulations in the United States government. Remember, Donald Trump was extremely upset with SNL when they gave Kamala Harris that time before the election. He did not want y'all to know that they also offered him the exact same amount of time, but he chose to decline coming on. So what it regulates: communications, radio, television, cable, satellite. We all know he's been coming after ABC, NBC, MSNBC. Anybody that's not portraying him in the best light, he's coming after them, and he wants to take their fucking license. As of right now, he does not have the ability to, because they are independent agencies, but he does not want that to stand. And they also do a lot of good complaints for consumers, such as billing and payment issues when your service speed is not right. So let's say before, they could charge you whatever and still give you terrible service. Now you can't do that shit. If your Wi-Fi is not up to speed and you're still trying to charge for this, you can actually get your money back. Now, this is where President Musk comes in. The incoming FCC chair said it was unlikely for the commission to retain the Starlink subsidy. This is something worth $888.5 million that Elon Musk wanted back. He was denied this, and he called it harassment of the company owned by President-elect Donald Trump's closest allies. And remember, the reason why he was declined was not because the government didn't want to give him the contract. It was because Starlink was not good. Its broadband subsidy failed to give and deliver the speed necessary to rural homes. Republicans, that's you, your red states. Elon Musk was just trying to take the fucking money and not give y'all the good service. This was 642,000 people who would have depended on this. And they said it was very unlikely that the FCC would revisit it. They said that it was just not good service. It did not meet their quality of standards. President Musk is hoping to cash in with his company, Starlight, of a profit at least $42.45 billion. The last agency he's trying to attack is the SEC. Now, we all know this comes right back to Elon Musk. The SEC is a U.S. government organization that regulates the securities industry. So what it does is it protects investors, ensures fair market, and promotes capital formation. And like I told you, these agencies are typically made in response to a major issue. So the SEC specifically was made in the aftermath of the Wall Street crash in 1929. Mind you, economists are predicting based off of all the weird things going on with the economy, recession coming. So why else would they want to come after this other than they're trying to get all their little ducks in a row now? And like I said, President Musk, retaliatory. Elon Musk wants to target the regulators that fined him $20 million. Do you know why they fined him that much? Because a lawsuit was filed that he misled the shareholders about his stock purchase in 2022. So that's what this all comes back to. He's trying to get his revenge and his retribution. Dodge is seeking to help the public. Please DM this account about any waste or fraud or abuse in the SEC. Mind you, the SEC helps investors. It really comes after the biggest 1% of the 1%. This is who Donald Trump is serving at every single turn. The top 1%. People that own the billions and the trillions of dollars in this country. Us, the regular people, we have no benefit if the SEC goes away, the FTC goes away, the FCC goes away. It does nothing but harm us. However, what it can do is allow for people like Elon Musk to profit. Because guess what? Let's say that the American dollar, we do have a stock market crash and the American dollar does fall and loses its value. They already probably have accounts set up where their money is in other currencies and it's not going to get touched the way our monies will get touched. So like I said, none of this stuff helps us regular people. The SEC is for us. The FTC is for us. The FCC is for us. We have to make sure that we're letting people understand, y'all, this is what they're attacking. They're attacking the people that come after the companies that eat the little guy. We are the little guys, not the top 1%. And I really wish that people would stop advocating for something that is against their self-interest. If you do not make at minimum $400,000 in this country, nothing Trump is doing will benefit you. You will get no benefit. You actually will end up paying more in taxes than the top 1% does. There's no reason why a teacher should be paying more than a billionaire. There's no reason why. And what I mean is proportionately. In some cases, just literally, they just paid $0 in taxes because there's so many fucking loopholes for them. Like, if at this point, you're just putting it all on the onus of the people that don't make any money. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.